Hi Aquarius, it's Mary Jo from Enchantress Tarot. Welcome back. And this is your December 2020 reading. You know, if you can reflect back on this year and thinking of the reading we did in the beginning of the year where we talked about 2020 and having visual acuity, seeing in the distance, the finer details. Now reflect back on what's happened in this year. What do you see clearly now? What was a blur in your life before that you weren't able to see? The cherished parts of the collective message that was happening in your life, the fine details. How has your life forever changed? And remember, we're in eclipse season, so we have the Gemini, Sagittarius polarity going on. We're going to have our lunar eclipse full moon one on the 30th of November. I'm doing this on the 29th, so it's strong energy. And then we'll have our Sagittarian eclipse. So the eclipses kind of block us from looking forward and force us to be in the now. And then they also eclipse things, remove things, end things in our lives. And they may seem shocking at first, but in the long run, they were meant to bring us our higher good when you reflect back on that. So let's see what we have. Okay, we start off with the King of Wands. So this would be male or female, 35 or older. Could be Aries, Leo, or Sag. Great multitasker, creative. A life well lived, especially if this is like an Aries energy. Very bold in command, dynamic. They like the warmth, they like the outdoors, but usually like the drier air weather. Let's just see. This is like that sacred masculine energy when we have the King of Wands. It is the male seed, and it could even be the actual conception going on here. But for you in your life, Aquarius, if this is someone who's influencing the situation or involved in the situation, this is someone who has a lot of knowledge, and they're good with business, and they're good with prospering in their life. They can be very creative. They may start lots of projects or have great ideas about businesses and social situations and gatherings and how to make things work with groups of people, but they're more of an overseer. They maybe in their younger years were the doers, the generators, and now they kind of have a more supervisory position. So it could be someone in your life that's like a supervisor or someone who is dynamic and in command of a situation or a group of people. And they're here in this situation right now to help you. It could be your business is lacking, or your energy is drained. This is someone who's going to help you even with restoring your balance in your energy, the way you're eating, the way you're exercising. Okay. For others of you, if this is a love connection, this person is a very strong sexual energy. They're very passionate. They're very robust. They can be on the lower vibration, a bit aggressive or even bullying, but in the high vibration, they're usually very jovial people who enjoy pleasure, fun, recreation, very playful people. Okay, and like I said, they're very creative. They have a lot of good ideas. Whether they are, couch dreamers, or the guys who go out there, everybody's different. Or even for women, that you have all these great ideas that, you have so many irons on the fire. They've got so many things going on that they have their hand in every piece of the pie. This person has a lot of energy all over the place. Now if this is somebody with school or a boss or someone who is in your group or organization that you work with, they have a lot of experience in what they're doing. And they do have a great network, and they know how to network with people. It could even be somebody like on a dating site, that's trying to help you meet the right person. They just have a lot of wisdom, and I don't know why I said that, with helping to bring people together. Now, the Eight of Swords. So here's a different energy. This is like you feel like you're a prisoner. Well, a lot of us have been feeling like we're a prisoner this year, right? Literally and figuratively. But that being said, I believe this is a Gemini card. So let me just see. With this is Jupiter and Gemini. Okay, May 21st to the 31st with the Eight of Swords. Now, Jupiter represents abundant blessings. It's very, very much about freedom, fun, and frivolity. And Gemini is very sociable, very chatty. We were talking about this sociable energy here and social situation. Maybe you're feeling like you're a prisoner and you're not be able to be with the people you want to be with. Or if you are, you're not out in life the way that you used to be. I have to tell you, this is what a lot of people are going through. Although we did have some loosening up for a month or two, it seems like it's, re-engaging again in many parts of the world where you're feeling a prisoner and you can't see your way through. Maybe you're falling into depression and anxiety over this again, stressing because you might lose your job, or you're not going to have enough money to stay where you're living. There are so many things that these swords can represent in negativity, and especially when they're down like this, you figure things aren't being communicated and things are not clear to you. The swords need to be aloft, okay? They don't feel comfortable in the ground. This looks like it's either snow, or water raging, and she's standing there. Either way, snow is also a form of water, but it's like it feels like things are just flowing around you and you're stuck here. Just know that this is temporary. There will be an opening up, especially since Saturn is leaving Capricorn on the 17th of December. And, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto have all been in a tight conjunction together, and this hasn't happened in 4,000 years. So once this opens up and we have Saturn moving into Aquarius, you will have that freedom again. You will feel that there's progress in your life with your home, your job, your work, your school. If you're trying to get things done with a business and you just feel like your hands were tied, the government's not letting you do things, the courts are closed, you can't get your divorce, the paperwork's not coming through on this adoption, the banks are holding off about giving you your mortgage or the sale of a car. This is all the delays that the swords in the ground can represent. I'm just here to let you know, fear not. Okay, Aquarius, this will pass for you, and whatever has been going on in your life regarding you feeling prisoner and stressing over it, it will be lifting for you by December 17th. Nice, the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is good news about money and feeling grounded and stable again. This is the card of prosperity. Now, it could represent a young child up to 18 who is either a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They're usually a good student or like to learn, but you might be having some challenges with them, especially with what's going on. I think you're going to be getting help with this person to get you through their schooling so that they'll be able to be engaged again and challenged in the way that they feel comfortable. Other than that, this is news you've been waiting to hear about finances. Like we were just talking about, that loan, your business, whatever that was talking about, this is the news you've been waiting to hear so that you'll have the progress to move forward. But I really do feel, again, it will be after the 14th of December. Now, a lot of you feel like you're starting over again. It's all over. You're back in quarantine again. You have the wisdom, though, now to make this more playful and more fun. Now, you have a hand on it, on how you can stay grounded instead of miserable and anxious and depressed and sleepless nights. This is you having, if you could see, green under your feet where everything else looks like it's all dead. So things will still flourish for you and prosper for you. They will still feel some energy and vitality for you, Aquarius. You're going to concentrate. You see, he's got this in his hand. He's very confident, and concentrate on how you're going to keep things flowing in your life. And when I say flowing, I don't mean just money. Your energy. And especially for Aquarius, your mind. Your mind needs to be challenged and kept going. You need social structure. Get on Zoom and start talking to all different people. Start learning a language and talk to people, through the internet that you would have never met before, and learn this language with them. There are plenty of classes they're doing online where you would have had to go in person. They're mailing kits to people. My mom's doing it. She's 83, and she gets these kits from Canada, and she's making these beautiful wreaths, and she's just having fun doing that. But yet, she puts them on Facebook, and people she knows likes them and buys them from her. But it's a way for her to have some socialization because she's trapped in the house. Well, even though she's not, she's in the house with my dad who's 90, she feels trapped. Oh, and she's an Aquarius. So this is for you, Mom. You've got a good handle on this now. You know how to get yourself through this, Aquarius. And you will. Like I said, once Saturn moves into your sign, you're going to feel things opening up. And you're on the cusp of your solar return. Some people feel it 3 months before, some 6 weeks before. So with your solar return coming, you're definitely going to feel things and a flow going better for you. Now with the Four of Cups, let me just see. So you got fire, air, oh look at you, earth, and water. Only one other sign had all four energies. So that's a lot to be, dealing with in 1 month, all these energies. Now, yes, you look forlorn, your body's closed off. Look at that body language. You're not allowing anything to flow to you. But you are thinking and wishing for something in particular, this grail that hangs above you. But you're so disgusted and distraught and living in lack and misery and self-pity, the martyr, you're not seeing what's right there above you that can come into your life from the unseen. Now, when we look at this card, this is Moon in Cancer, July 11th to the 21st. So the moon rules Cancer. The moon is our emotions, right? And they can be a roller coaster. They can be deceptive like the moon, make you think you see things you don't, all right? The moon is also reflective and it's receptive. The energy pulls us, our water of our earth, the emotions in our bodies, even creatures that are out and, that aren't domesticated. They howl and they feel different when the moon is full. And we're going to have the lunar eclipse on the 30th. And in Gemini, in the nodes. So darn tootin', we're all going to be feeling these are some heavy, heavy eclipses hitting us. And then the Sagittarian one, I think, on the 14th. So with that being said, stop worrying. You can if you want to, Aquarius, but they're saying you don't need to. And although you had these cups that gave you great joy and pleasure, where you felt loved, nurtured, and cared for, that's Cancer, and Cancer represents the 4th house and the mother, your early environment, also your inner strengths, okay? So you have a lot more strength here, but you're just feeling kind of sorry for yourself emotionally. You're allowing this to get to you, like they said in that, oh yeah, and what was it, Moonstruck? Where she says, snap out of it. Your whole life's going down the toilet. So kind of like snap out of this emotional funk that you're feeling and this torment that you're putting yourself through. There is a way that you can feel grounded and stable. And see all the yellow empowerment there and the orange creativity, doing things that will give you joy and bliss. And just remember that when you close yourself off and live in lack, you're not allowing things to come to you. All right, so you need to open up your arms, even just put your hands out to Spirit and say, what good is coming out of this, Spirit? I am deserving of all the best in life. I am receiving all the best in life. And watch it flow to you when you truly believe in what you're saying is true. So with the 4, we're saying there's a stop here, grounding. It's finished. It's a completion, right? So we need you to stop feeling this sorrow and pity and dwelling in, all my friends are over there. I'm on the other side of the river. Yeah, but there are ways for you to reach out to people. During this whole COVID thing, I've become closer to my neighbors that I didn't even know live right by me, and they've been there for 5 years or 8 years or 3 years. And I've met people because I'm outside working and they're out walking their dogs, and it's been amazing. I mean, there's been a horrible, horrible effects of this whole thing, but I think after when we look back at it, we will see this was a catalyst for great change, a catharsis for the collective. And not going back to the old ways that just weren't working anymore. So just know these old ways that you're feeling and falling back into, Aquarius, isn't working anymore. You need to realize that you're not alone. You are loved, and everything you want is yours as long as you are open to it. Okay, let's see. I also am pulling a card for everyone from the Good Tarot, all right? It's an oracle deck. It's based on the Rider-Waite. So the cards are the same as the Rider-Waite. The only thing is she gives her own interpretation of the card, Colette Baron-Reid, and she offers a positive affirmation for you to repeat. And I like that because I always give you positive messages, even if the cards look bleak. There's something good to come out of it. Everything happens so that something else can happen and come to you. So let's see what we have for Aquarius. I don't know, that's not coming out. Aquarius December 2020 for Aquarius. Is that it? All right, it's got some water, 2 of water. This is a gorgeous card. Beautiful. This would be 2 of Cups. And we know the 2 of Cups is Venus and Cancer. What a gorgeous alignment. Love, joy, happiness, bliss. Boy, could you use that in your life right now. Well, everyone can. Will they allow it, though? A lot of people are just so stuck on stupid. They don't allow joy and bliss in their lives. And they just hold on to that security blanket of pain and misery because they learn to love the pain they feel. It's time to let that go, Aquarius, and let in some joy. So she says for this card, harmonious partnerships, loving and lasting relationships, heart connection between two souls. Now, it doesn't always have to be a lover. It could be friends, children, grandchildren, neighbors. And she is saying, for your affirmation, I partner with one who is in harmony with me. Together we explore what is and might be, knowing we are there for each other. Two hearts beat as one as we take turns replenishing and encouraging the other. I have someone who can bring out the best in me, and I can do the same for another soul, for we all are expressions of divine love. I'm going to tell you with this quarantine, thank God I had Mickey and Ash, my 21-year-old Chihuahua, and Ash Kitty is a beautiful little 5-year-old Russian blue. And I have fish now. I have a couple of fish. So thank God I have them, because otherwise it would have been pretty miserable. So find love and joy in something in your life, something you have. Hold it dear to you. And, you know, putting that love out there will bring more to you. So thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful reading for our Aquarians. And I hope this helps you. Aquarius, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. And if you don't celebrate a religious holiday, I wish you blessings and joy, peace, love, and happiness. I see that, you know, you're all going through something. Many of you with your readings and emails. And my heart goes out to all of you, but this is what this is doing for us. We are all reaching out our hearts to each other, and our soul connection is deepening through the tarot. So I'm here if you need me. Have a great month. I'll see you next month, and as always, I wish you the best.